So guys, this is my Earth task 6, in which we have to create a high availability architecture using AWS CLI. In this task, we will be creating key pairs, security groups, and various instances, S3 bucket, and upload some images or something into that bucket. And using edge locations, we will retrieve the data. And for service using service for this is a CloudFront. So we will see on. So this is the Python file, and this is the image we will be putting into the bucket. So let's run this code. So we have to configure this. So now we have to firstly create a key pair so that we can attach to our instance. So creating a key pair, so choice we will be entering as one. Key name would be, I'm taking as test 123. So in this file I've done in this option I've given two things, like firstly the key will be created, then the key will be converted into a PEM file, and then the PEM file is converted into PPK format. As when we do SSH using PuTTY, we need a, our key to be in the PPK format. So this is what I have done. Key save to test 123.ppk. We can see in the code also, like using this our key is converted into PEM format and created also, and then it is converted into PPK format. So this is what I have done. So next thing we can do is creating a security group. So choice will be 4. So first we'll be creating, so one security group name my SG. Description, we will be allowing the port number 22, which is used for SSH. So allow SSH. So VPC ID, I have saved everything here. So this is our VPC ID, and the security group is created. We can see here it is. So my SG security group has been created. We can see inside this, like no inbound and outbound rules. Outbound rule is there, but no inbound rules are there. So we have to give some rules also so that we can do SSH. We can choose option 2 also for describing. This is our ID. Like we can see the description from command line also. So this is the complete description, like the VPC ID, the CIDR IP for outbound, and everything. So we can add an ingress. So we have created an ingress and egress and ingress both, so we can verify also. We can load this page. like inbound is attached port number 22, and from CIDR range, like from anywhere we can do SSH. Similarly, I've done with the outbound rules also. SSH is been allowed from anywhere. So this is what we have done. So now we can create. So now we can create our instance. So we will returning to menu. So choice is mine. So now we will go to EC2. Describe. Firstly, we can do describe. I am having one instance already created. So only one instance is there. So we have to launch only. So this is what we have to do. So everything I have done written here. This is the tag name we can give in our instance. So I am giving the earth task 6 instance. So this is now instance will be created. So we can see like our instance has been created. We can verify it from our GUI also. So we can see our instance has been initializing and running in and is in running state. We can see the description like key is attached. This subnet ID. This is the IP of our instance. So these are the details. So now we will attach EBS volume of 1 GB to this instance. So right now we can see like no, only the default EBS volume is attached, this one, but we will attach a 1 GB volume more to this. So for this we have also our commands. So we are returning to menu, and we will go to EBS. So third choice. Then we will creating a EBS storage. So one, GP2 is the default, so I'm giving GP2 only. Volume size is 1 GB. Availability zone, I'm giving it the south one. So our instance has been creating. So we can see our instance has been created, but it is not attached yet. It is in available, but it is not attached. So we have to attach it. So for this, firstly we can describe also from command line. So these are the details. Now we will attach instance ID and copy it from instance ID, volume ID, this one, device name we will give DFTF. So it is been attached. So we can verify it from here also. so it is in use, so it means that it has been attached. So now we can detach also and delete also from here also, here only. So we will be firstly detaching. Enter volume ID. So we can verify it from here also. S3 management console. You can see like our bucket has been created. So till now there is no object has been uploaded, so we will upload also. We can upload from our file also, Python file. So this is what we can do. Updating content. So I have written it wrong. Updating content, uploading content will be there. So this is my mistake. Sorry for that. So uploading content. So location for this is this F study practice. This is the complete location where my file is there. So I will paste it here. Bucket name kill 123. So actually there were the two keys, one in the PEM format and the other in the PPK format. My AW, this is the object I want, and this is my py file. So if we give this location, everything within this folder will be uploaded. So total 4 items will be there. We can verify. So 4 items are there. We can delete these files, but we only want this file. So using the ARN S3 URL, we can verify like cancel this wrong SSH. This is what object URL. So SS is denied right now. So we have to attach some rules. So we have to update the ACL policy. So I'm choosing the option 3. Bucket name is, right now it is being private. So AWS underscore CLI dot jpg. So now we can verify. So this is what the image was. So now it has been uploaded. Now we will create a CloudFront. We can delete object also from, like we can do fifth bucket name. We can delete what the ppk file and the PEM file from here. So we can see the names, what name for S3 management console. So this is file. So it has been deleted. We can verify. So it has been deleted. So we can delete other things also, but right now we will be creating a CloudFront. So we are returning to menu. Going to CloudFront, sixth bucket name. So it has been created. So this is the CloudFront. You can verify. So it has been created. So this is what the URL is. So right now nothing will be displayed as we have to verify our file. So give the file name cli.jpg. It is in progress. So it has been deployed. It has been deployed. So we can see that it is working fine. So this was the task given to us. So thank you for watching. So guys, one thing was left in my Earth task 6. Actually, we have to configure a web server also on our instance, and we have to add some URLs to the web page so that we can differentiate that CloudFront is perfectly working or not to check from our web server also. So I'm continuing that part. So this is my instance. I've created everything like I've created in the initially using the same file. So this is my instance. This is my test instance, and I have SSH from the browser only, and this is my actually bucket. It's the same bucket name, but the file names are s3.png and cloudfront.png. So this is my CloudFront, and I have not created security group. I have attached this default security group only, and here this is the web server code we will be deploying. So in this is my s3 bucket URL, and this is the CloudFront URL. So we will see like both code are working or not. So let's do this part. So I have attached. We have to attach our volume also, so we can attach from. So we can see our. So we have available, so we can attach. Yes, attaching 3 stance ID. SD. So we have attached. So you can verify from here also fdisk SL. So this is the XVDF we want. So we will format it. So command is fdisk dev xvdf. So we will create a new n and enter. Sorry, I think the partition has been created. Let's see. Like I am attaching a new one. New. So I have created a new one as it was already partitioned. So I will be again doing fdisk -l. So I have this. So let's do the partition for this. Same command. So default I am giving one. Like we have to do this only, and we have to save for W, right? So we will do the mkfs.txt4 and the name of the drive xvf1. So our partition has been done. We can see from fdisk -l command, like this partition has been done of 1023 MB. And now we will we will install the web server. Yum install httpd -y. So it has been installed and we will now mount this. X slash var www.html. We are mounting because any web page we are creating in this should be saved in our external hard disk. In case our default hard disk crashes or something, for the backup part we are doing this part. So we can do. So we are mounting this, and now we will add this code in our uh, instance. So for this we can use this command git clone. See, so to do it. So it is not copying, so we have to manually write, I guess. It has been copied. So git clone, we are cloning this uh, repos part to this folder. So we have to install yum install git -y. So these are the index.php file. So we have to run this php file only this. So let's run this tab. IP of this instance is index.php. So actually one mistake I have done, like I have not start my web server, so I have to do that also. So I have to do start. Actually some problem is there, so I'm muting my mic. So this was the task given to us. I don't know why it has been corrupted yet, but my image is working in CloudFront. So I actually as we have to do some changes in CloudFront. So I've not done that right now, but this is what we have to do, and it has been working fine. So thank you for watching.